Hi guys, welcome to C++ video tutorial series. In this video, I would like to discuss if-else statement versus conditional operator in C++. If-else statement versus conditional operator in C++. Conditional operator allows us to write if-else statement in a single line. Conditional operator allows us to write if-else statement in a single line, guys. In the previous video, we understood if-else statement in C++. We understood that computer executes true part if the conditional expression inside parenthesis evaluates to true, else it executes the false part. Computer executes the true part or true block if the conditional expression inside parenthesis evaluates to true, else it executes the false part or the false block. In the previous video, we understood how to write a program to find given number is even or odd using if-else statement. We understood how to write a program to find given number is even or odd using if-else statement. You can see here I create a variable called as num with a value of 10. We should say whether this number is even or odd. How do we say a number is even or odd? If we divide a number by 2, if the remainder is 0, then that number is considered as even number. You can see here we have 10. If I divide the 10 by 2, 2 into 5 is 10. 10 minus 10, the remainder is 0. If we get the remainder 0, then that number is considered as even number. If we divide a number by 2, if we get the remainder 0, then that number is considered as even number. So how do we get the remainder? To get the remainder, we say num mod 2, right? We say num mod 2. Here number is divided by 2 and it returns the remainder. 10 mod 2, remainder is 0. We get 0 here. So what we do? We simply say if num mod 2 is equals to 0, we check. If it is, then that number is considered as the even number, right? So we say here cout and say num and say here is even number, and then end L. Else, otherwise, else we say cout, we say num is odd number, and then we say here end L. Now num is 10. 10 mod 2, we get the remainder 0. Just now we have seen remainder is 0, right? 0 equal to 0 is true. As it is true, the true block is executed. We get the value of num here, that is 10. 10 is even number. If I say build and run, you see we got 10 is even number, guys. What if the number is 11? If it is 11, 11 mod 2 is calculated. So what happens here? 11 is divided by 2. 2 into 5 is 10. 11 minus 10, the remainder is 1. Remainder is 1, guys. It is not 0. So remainder we get 1. 1 equal to 0 is false. As it is false, it executes the else block here. It displays the value of num, that is 11. 11 is odd number. If I say build and run, you see we got 11 is odd number. So this is how we write a program to find whether the number is even or odd using the if-else statement, guys. If we want, we can convert this if-else statement into a single line. In a single line, guys, we can write this if-else statement in a single line with the help of conditional operator. Let's understand that. /star / I comment this entire code. Okay. I once again create variable num, int num with a value of 10. Now we should tell whether this number is even or odd using the conditional operator, guys. Question mark colon indicates conditional operator. It accepts 3 operands. As it accepts 3 operands, it is called as ternary operator. Question mark colon is a ternary operator. It accepts 3 operands. Operand 1, operand 2, operand 3. Before the question mark, inside parenthesis, we write a conditional expression, guys. Before question mark, inside parenthesis, we write a conditional expression, guys. If the conditional expression evaluates to true, operand 2 is evaluated, else operand 3 is evaluated, guys. So operand 2 is considered as true part, operand 3 is considered as false part. That means whatever we write after the question mark before the colon, it is considered as true part. Whatever we write after the colon is considered as the false part, guys. If this condition is true, operand 2 is evaluated. If this condition is false, operand 3 is evaluated, guys. So it is quite similar to if else, right? This is if condition, this is true part, this is else part. Now what I do here, I am going to say num mod 2 is equal to 0. Num, I already told you, num is divided by 2. So 10 divided by 2, remainder we get 0. 0 equal to 0 is true. So if it is true, we write the true part after the question mark, right? We write a question mark. What should we display in the true part? We should display is even number. Is even number. If we divide a number by 2, if the remainder is equal to 0, then it is considered as the even number, right? We display is even number. Else, otherwise, we display is odd number after the colon symbol, guys. So this is a true part, this is a false part. Okay, and then here I say C out, and then I say here end L. So at present what happens? Let me explain. Num is 10, 10 mod 2, 10 mod 2, we get the remainder 0, remainder is 0. 0 equals to 0 is true. As it is true, C out displays is even number, is even number. But I also want to display the value of num. So what I do here, I say num, okay, C out, display the value of num first and then display is even number or is odd number. So now num is 10, it displays 10, 10 mod 2 is 0, 0 equal to 0 is true, it displays is even number. What I do, I put this entire conditional operator code inside parenthesis. So if I say build and run, you get the output 10 is even number. What happens if I write it 11? Num is 11, so it displays 11. 11 mod 2, remainder is 1, we have seen already, right? Remainder is 1, and 1 equal to 0 is false. 1 equal to 0 is false, so it says is odd number. 11 is odd number, the false part. If I say build and run, you see we got 11 is odd number. So we have successfully converted the if else statement into a single line statement using the question mark colon, that is conditional operator, guys. If this conditional expression evaluates to true, true part is evaluated. If it evaluates to false, the false part is evaluated, guys. I hope you guys have clearly understood how we can use the conditional operator to convert if else statement into a single line. Okay, I suggest you people to watch this video 1 or 2 times. Okay, understand this code, execute the code. If you get any doubts, feel free to put them in the comment section, guys. I'll be happy to clear. In the upcoming video tutorials, we discuss more about C++ in depth, step by step. If you like this video, hit the like button and share with your friends so that everyone will get benefited. For more benefits and be up to date, do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Keep learning, keep coding, keep sharing. Thank you guys. Thank you very much. See you in the next tutorial.